team. We're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games they play can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, It's like the millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to Sh00ting. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like, oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your goal. Games they play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar.
I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what Dre's finest. Welcome home, man. Welcome home. JP, Eric JQ. What it do? What it do? What it do? OGE, where you been, big homie? You and Dre finest coming back on the same day. What up, KJ? What's up, Keno K Sims? What up, Knowledge, man? We couldn't link up, man. Damn, every time I call you, you gone. Every time you call me, I'm with the family. Man. Bring Whitlock back on. That can happen easy. Rob G. I am J. Lou. Adolfo. Silver Salmon 211. D-Rock 98, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. We're going to play this trailer. And, I got a lot to say tonight, y'all. I got a real lot to say. A lot.
It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, Messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Man, we'll never, ever know. Never, ever know. Look at that picture. He looks disheveled, disgraced, as he should be. Welcome to the show, y'all, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. Big homie Coop, Bernard, y'all. Silver Salmon. Appreciate you, big homie. Appreciate you, man. So, I want to preface this why I might snap today. And the reason why I just had like I had just had a compound terrible day. Uh Not in terms of my life, and I mean, excuse me, on a personal level, but just the lack of care for black men have of one another. So I uh I ran this morning, and so I was behind in the news. I get up, I get the kids ready, and I go straight. I don't let nothing stop me, so I don't go on social media. I get up, get dressed, and go straight to running. And because if I get on social media, that's 20. I'll fall 10 or 20 minutes behind. And I um, so I did that, and then I went to the gym. And you guys know, like the past 2.5 months, I've been going like damn near every day. And uh, I parked my car, and I see, and thank y'all for keeping me in the loop. I genuinely appreciate that. Robert Easter got shot 3 times yesterday, and he was in surgery, and um, and he's okay now. Um, he's healing. He's gonna make it. I don't know the severity of the gunshots where he was shot. I don't know that. If anybody has that information, please share in the chat, and I'll relay it. And so I'm like, damn, Robert Easter got shot 3 times, and I just assumed that he was probably wearing jewelry, and what I mean, he's probably, I don't know if he was flashing money on social media, but I'm willing to bet the people that robbed him knew who he was, you know. And so I was thinking, oh, he probably got robbed for his jewelry and shot and all that. And then I read the article, and lo and behold, he was shot 3 times by a group of men, and indeed he had jewelry on, and he's gonna survive, and he's fine. And then I get out of my car, and every day, like Groundhog's Day. Oh, he was shot in the back. Wow. That means he was fleeing. Okay, he was fleeing if he was shot in the back 3 times. So I mean, the goal was to get home, man. If you got a man with a gun, give him everything. Give him everything. Walk away naked. You know what I mean? Drop your pride. And so, speaking of getting hit from behind, check this out. And when you do things every day, it becomes like Groundhog's Day, right? And so we have we have like detailers. They're detailers, not car washers. We have detailers, and we have 2 of them, right? And it's Groundhog's Day. You wave. Um, uh, I can't say I know the man, but when you wave at someone every day on your way to gym, on your way to work, right? The security guard if you work in a building, the security guard downstairs, you don't necessarily know his name. Well, you may know it because it's name tag, but you don't necessarily have full blown conversations. You just say what's up in a cool way, peace sign, whatever you do, what I mean, knuckles, and you just keep the day pushing, right? And but they become a part of your daily routine, like it's not nothing out of the ordinary. And so I park my car, and I go to the gym. And today I didn't say what's up. I didn't say what's up to him because he was blocked. A girl had just pulled in, and she had parked her car on the sidewalk, so I couldn't see him. But normally it's always 2 or 3 guys. I say what's up. I got my bag on. They know I'm going to the gym, and I say what's up when I'm going in, and I say peace when I'm leaving. And so 15 minutes after I go in the gym, the guys in my gym start running out of the gym. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, and I'm the guy. If it's none of my business, it's none of my business, right? So I keep on hitting the heavy bag, do what I want to do, what I need to do, and then it gets extended. It gets extended, and so I know something is wrong. I'm thinking maybe one of the guys in the gym got into a fight with someone in the street, and that's honestly what I thought. And I was like, they went to break it up, so they'll be back soon, no big deal. And So it got longer and longer and longer, and then everybody comes flushing in at the same time. And to come to find out, the detailer, the detailer, someone went up to him and shot him in the back of the head. Speaking of Robert Easter getting shot, right? And so he got shot in the back of the head, and the men from the gym went to go help him. You know, they turned him over so he could breathe better, and the police came and what have you. And some man killed him. He ended up dying in the hospital, like 15 feet from my car, and uh, and I just couldn't fathom. And that's the closest I've been to death in a long time. You know, and I could see him like now I am maybe 3 first downs away from him now. So 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 feet away from him. And I could see him lying on the ground. And the police is there, they're guarding it off, and they're trying to resuscitate the young man. And it really like destroyed me today. Not that I knew him, but the disdain that we have for one another. Because in my head, I'm thinking, how bad could it be? Because if the detailer shows up every day to his job, he parks there at the same spot, does the same car wash routine, and he gets cars consistently. If he's showing up every day, how bad could the beef be? You understand? And I say this respectfully. These aren't zillion-dollar transactions between like a detailer and a customer and vice versa. So I'm like, is it $100? Is it? This is me thinking. This ain't me having conversations. And I'm hitting a heavy bag, and it just didn't add up to me. It really didn't, man. It really didn't. And I didn't know him per se. I just know him through hello, what's up, see you tomorrow. That's all. That's the furthest conversation I have. All right, now, you know, I mean, stuff. You know how black people talk. All right, now, you know, and uh, uh, come to find out, the man had a 10-year-old child, and that really broke me. Like, it really, really broke me, and it really bothered me because I couldn't get my car because my car was now a part of the crime scene. Because if I drive, it will mess up the evidence. So no one. So I had to leave my car for 3 hours there, and Dre had to come get me. And I didn't know he was deceased. And so Dre comes and get me, and you know I pick Lincoln up at from school every day. So I went and picked Lincoln up, and then we had to drive to my car to get it, and I just couldn't comprehend. I literally just couldn't comprehend. I literally just couldn't comprehend a man killing him, and he has a 10-year-old son. Like I really couldn't fathom that. I really, really couldn't. And it bothered me. Like it's still bothering me. Like I was just telling Dre, I was like, hey, that man has a 10-year-old child. And so oh, I didn't tell the other half of the story. I I uh I'm talking to so um I am um talking to the police officers, and here's what I want to I want to paint this picture. This ain't no hope stuff. You know how people tell YouTubers and defund the police and black power, black lives matter, and let me tell you something. Those activists aren't there when it hits the fan, y'all. They not there. They don't they don't come with their guns and try and save you. They don't come with their CPR, you know. And I said that to say this. And I'm not the guy that say, "Hey, you're a cool white guy. you can come to the picnic. I let people stand on their own. And I'm talking to the police officer because I'm giving as much information uh, as I know, and what I'm telling you is all that I know, you know. And um and he starts the conversation with me, and he's pouring his heart. This a white police officer, because I'm stuck. I can't go no further. So I only can stay on the boundary now. And the police officers are on the boundary of the circumference of the crime scene. So he's on the boundary. And so I'm waiting on Dre on the corner. So I have no choice but to engage with him. I have a choice. You get me wrong, but I mean, so I'm talking to him, and now as I'm talking to him, there's a cop on my right shoulder, and there's a cop on my left shoulder, and we're conversing. We're having a great conversation, and all of a sudden, he just started pouring his heart out to me. He says, "This is terrible because this man is not gonna make the news. All they care about is LeBron James, Kim Kardashian." This is him talking. How many points LeBron James score? Kim Kardashian. And then we started talking about Gavin Newsom, about how our governor is a celebrity, you know, and uh, but moreover, he said shootings are up 400% in Los Angeles, and homicides are up 200%, and that really gripped me, man, because you're talking in the inner city of Los Angeles, right? And uh, I just couldn't. And he was telling me the stories about yesterday. He went home and he was stuck yesterday because he had a call yesterday where a man put gasoline on a woman and set her on fire. He had a call yesterday, and this is him talking to me. A homicide just up the street. Well, it's in his precinct district. And the level of hate we have for one another. The level of hate we have for one another is astounding. I don't think, no, I'm not going to use the word think. It's 2022. The internet takes us everywhere in the world except China, right? China controls what gets in and gets out. We have access to the world. Uh, um, and I think we should hate the people that do harm to our community. I, I and what I mean by hate, ostracize them, get them out, gone, au revoir, sayonara, goodbye. The drug dealers. I mean, you can't be a drug dealer at 20. I said this before. You can't be a drug dealer at 20 and a drug dealer at 40. I mean, 20 years in and out of jail, sleeping with a gun under your pillow, basically killing the insides of people on a daily basis. And but the people that do harm to us, it's our responsibility to get rid of them. And like I said, prior to me having a kid, I was willy-nilly. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I didn't understand it because I never had to protect another life but mine. I never had to nourish another mind but mine. I never had to financially support another life but mine. Spiritually advise another life but mine. So I knew as an adult how much I knew it was all entertainment for me. I knew I could listen to who's the most gangsterous rapper in the world. I don't know who he is. I probably don't listen to him, but I know I've heard of him. Whoever the most gangsterous rapper is in the world, for me, it's just entertainment. I know I can listen to him and still be cornball Fred without a shadow of a doubt. And I may be the exception to that. You understand? And the reason why, I don't know why. I tell you, I don't know why. I didn't have a father. My only the one blood role model that I had died in 1995, my senior year in high school, my grandfather. I did lean a lot on Malcolm, as you guys know, obviously. But I'm talking about like tactile, like the man that I would die for would be my grandfather, Um, and but I see what these things do because I'm a father now of 2 kids. And I see the poison. I'm gonna let y'all in. I just want to get this off. I see the poison that we're feeding every day, the poison every single day, every single night. And it spills over and that monster grows in us, to the point where a man walks up behind another man who's running a business. I don't know him personally, like I said. I only know him through peace. What's up? How you doing? I see him every day, every day, every day. Clockwork. I go to the gym the same time, around about 10-minute window, 15-minute window, same time. Mornings are like Groundhog's Day for me. Get the kids ready, take them to school, go run, go to the gym, And I just couldn't fathom, like, you see it on TV. You see it on TV, right? And I haven't been that close to death. I don't know when the last time, but I haven't been that close to death in a long time. Looking at I'm literally 40 feet away from me looking at a dead body. And I couldn't fathom that. Like I'm serious, man. I couldn't understand it. And I don't know if I'm articulating it. If you guys could feel the emotion in my voice, maybe that makes more sense than my words, but I just sat there. I stood there and I was like, wow. And then the flip side, I know we talk about how big and bad we are with guns. I never want to use my gun though. Never. I don't carry, excuse me. I don't have guns to say, man, I want to kill a nigga. Never have I had that thought. Never. You play scenarios in your head when you feel like there's some imminent danger or potential imminent danger. So you play those scenarios out in your head like, okay, if I do this, ha 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 ha, this is A, B, C, D. Okay, I'm gonna get in and get out and just mind my business. I see those things playing out, right? But I've never in my head, in my life, never, 44 years, I've never said, man, I just want to kill a nigga today. Never. Never. I just never. And for the first time in a long time, I know I've been close to death as a child. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But I felt like black men don't care. Like I'm speaking very loosely in terms of all, right? But I just couldn't put my brain around a black man not caring about another black man to the point of killing him in broad daylight. I just couldn't understand it. And 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 then obviously a lot of that's not gonna pop. So Joe Rogan is popping up on my time feed, right? And and I'm like, God damn, you know. And then I see Jay Prince defend him, and I'm sitting there like bewildered, like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm like in a fog, like I'm literally in a fog, like, huh? Jay Prince defends him. He says the N. It wasn't even the N word for me. It was how he described the Planet of the Apes thing for me. And I've seen that for years. I saw that a long time ago, you know. And uh, that clip has to be at least 5 years old. Um, but I thought that was a little bit different for me, you know. Um, I would never defend a person if I don't if I don't have a personal relationship with them. Like it has to be, and especially on a situation like that. Like even when I interview people, I just shut up. I don't think a man should defend another man. If he does the crime, he should be able to articulate. I sit here and I shut my mouth. Whether it was Mauricio Suleiman on the show, whether it was Deacon grilling Bob Arum, I just sit here and I shut up. Whether it's Tay Jones and Sugar Hill, I just sit here and I think a man should be able to defend himself, especially over the internet, you know? Um, and then I said, I get all of that. I get the first level stuff. Whatever you believe, I believe you have a right to believe, right? About Joe Rogan. I'm not here to debate you or nothing like that. Whoopi Goldberg gets suspended for 2 weeks, and and she's gonna have to go on her Nick Cannon tour. You know, Nick Cannon did that tour, you know, where he had to go apologize. He had to sit down with a guy and say, "Oh, I didn't really mean what I said. Yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And and there's nothing like that for black people. If you disrespect the black culture, yeah, you're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna get reprimanded. But let me tell you something. I didn't see I saw India Ari. I saw that last week. I saw her snap. Not snap. That's the wrong word to use. Forgive me for saying snap. I saw her respond and pull her music off of Spotify. But I didn't see anybody else. I mean, I know there's probably others, and you guys can put it in the chat. But I didn't see like a gold rush of artists. You know, whether you're a white liberal, whether you're a conservative, or whether you're black. I didn't see people saying, "Oh, I'm not supporting Spotify." I didn't see that. They still want the check. And if we're not going to do a physical revolution, which we're not going to do, there's no way we are going to do a physical revolution. And what I mean by we stand on the front line and may the best people win, we're not doing that. What we can do is an economic revolution. And I didn't see that though. I didn't see uh people in droves leaving Spotify. I didn't see customers. I didn't see subscribers of Spotify saying I deactivated my account. I canceled my account. I didn't see that. I truly didn't see it. And I'm sitting there like, we don't really care. And then I personalized it because I had to check myself. I says, Fred, what you're asking them to do, did you do it? And then I said, I don't have Spotify. I laughed at myself. I said, I don't have Spotify. I have Tidal. Um, and and then it took me back to the Paula Malignaggi thing. And I just made one phone call because I played poker with Paula Malignaggi bosses. Steven Espinoza's boss. I play poker with him. I used to before COVID. I used to play with them all the time in private games in the Valley. And so I just made a phone. And the funny thing is, I was boxing, and I was with Mariel, my trainer L. I was with him, and I was with Brianna. Brianna was the lead in Nine Wise, if you saw that. And I told them so calmly, I was like, I'm gonna get Paula Malignaggi fired. I'm gonna get him fired. And I knew I was gonna get him fired because, or not me. I'm never gonna get the credit for it. I knew he was gonna get terminated because I play poker with his CBS bosses. So I just made a phone call and I told him, I was like, man, well, this guy Paula Malignaggi is doing a whole bunch of shit, and I think you should do something about it. And the reason why they have to listen to me, because on Friday night when they should be home doing Shabbat, they're playing poker with me. And poker is a synonym for a whole lot of things if you read between the lines. So they're not doing Shabbat, they're with me playing poker, right? And so I know I have them on speed dial. So I know if I say something, they're going to respond to it. And then what I proceeded to do was cancel my Sh00ting subscription. I canceled it. And and that's where we should be. I canceled my I interviewed Bob Arum. I canceled my ESPN Plus, even though I love the Kobe Bryant series on I love the Kobe Bryant series on ESPN Plus. I canceled that. I canceled Sh00ting, and I never subscribed to the Zone. I never did. And but yeah, man, it's I think we should be geared towards a economic revolution, but we don't. And then check this out. I'm driving. I'm in the car with Lincoln and Dre, and they're taking me to get my car. And uh I drive by a billboard. Maybe you guys have seen this. Maybe you guys have seen this. There's a billboard with Husbands of LA, Hollywood Husbands. What is that show? Husbands of Hollywood? Hollywood Husbands with the Kevin Hart thing, right? Husbands of Hollywood? Hollywood of Husbands? Anyway, y'all know the show I'm talking about. And I'm opening up the phone lines in a second. The advertising on that show says something, something, something Mitches. Something, something, something Mitches. And I says, Real Husbands of Hollywood. Thank you, Tone Brown. Thank you, World Combat. Real Husbands of Hollywood. And at the bottom of it, in big bold letters, it said something, something Mitches, which is a synonym for the B word. And I says, Kevin Hart compromised himself that much that he's allowing the marketing to call him and his co-stars the B word. I said, I couldn't believe that. I says, what in the lack of masculinity are we doing, man? Imagine a fighter. Imagine a promoter says, we got two Mitches for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world. I'm off these phone lines, man. I know, because I can talk 2 hours a night, and I'm gonna stop myself. I said it's so we are so lost in the sauce, man. Mitch, yeah, we are so lost in the sauce, man. What up? What up? What up?
What up, Fred?
Hey, how you feel, man?
Shit, I'm coolin'. I heard you talking about Kevin Hart, and people got to realize, like, a lot of these celebrities is in the bed with the white man. I don't want to say the name, the J word, but you know what I mean. Even Floyd Mayweather said it in his Drink Champs interview. He said, "I go to my Jewish friends." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they in the bed with these white people to make it to where they at. Kevin Hart got a whole skit on his Netflix comedy series about Pizzagate. If you go look at that skit, he made jokes about it, the shit that was going on with Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama with the little kids.
Mm,
So I mean, that just show you what where Kevin Hart head is.
mm.
I'm saying like all these people is in bad with him. And the shit that y'all was talking about yesterday about that contract situation, that shit basically sound like the music industry.
Mm.
That shit sound that's what I'll running. He turned this shit to the music industry and WWE.
Mhm.
Honestly, they want to just start doing some shit like Summer Jam or some shit where the top fighters fight once every couple months. You get what I'm saying? Like the main events, like WrestleMania type shit. 'Cause this shit basically wrestling.
Right.
How you feel about that?
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I have no faith in boxing. Like I'm genuinely in love with the sport. Um, but I really don't have no faith in it because we it doesn't happen when it happens. And and when it does, we're so shocked as a fan base. Um, yeah, I just
Yo, I don't want to sound like no conspiracy theorist, but
yes.
it's a whole like on YouTube. It's like a whole thing like with Mike Tyson. Like they showing his shit that his fights was rigged. How you feel about that?
They're showing his what?
That his fights was rigged.
Really?
I swear to God.
I'm willing to bet a lot of fight. Well, this
I swear
Keith.
to God, if you look at the punches that was landed, he was never touching his opponents really. You got
Oh,
to look at the fights, right?
I didn't look at it. I mean, I was so young when those fights happened, so I don't know what fights you.
Everybody was that's my point. We was too young to even. I wasn't even born yet, but
Mhm.
we was too, like I understand like the people at your era was too young to actually like
Mhm.
realize that the
Right, right,
technology wasn't there to even look
right.
at shit like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of these top fights is rigged.
Mhm. I
I
j-
feel
mhm,
I feel the Deontay Wilder had a couple rigging to it. You don't
mhm.
think he had to bow down on that contract?
What contract?
That between him and Tyson Fury. Them two knockdowns, man, them shit. I don't believe in that shit, bro.
Which one?
In the fourth round, when Deontay Wilder got them two knockdowns.
You don't think those are
That
not?
shit was that shit. This shit like wrestling to me. Like this, they already have a predicted winner in my
Yeah,
eyes.
I do
In them
agree.
top fights.
I I do, and I want to speak about. There's one fight in particular that was just so rigged. Triple G versus Kell Brook. Oh, that shit was so
Tell
rigged.
me about it. That shit was
Man,
rigged, Fred. I
that shit
believe
was
that shit.
so rigged. I mean, that fight was so man. I watched that fight and I said, man, that shit is a fucking fraud. Like that. But I will say, boxing is like Saturday Night Live. Is scripted because I told you guys, Keith. I mean, Mario Barrios is Sean Porter. Mario Barrios is in between, respectfully, Adrian Granados and Sean Porter. He's in that realm. He's not.
I say more so Adrian Granado.
No, he's in between. Like he's a little better than
Yeah, in
Granados,
between.
but
Yeah,
he's not
facts.
better
Yeah.
than Sean Porter. And they know he's gonna be a warrior because he's 20 something years old. So he's gonna give his best. He's gonna give a valiant effort, but he can't win. And I told you guys Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it is, he's Sean Porter. I didn't even promote that fight. I just didn't want to give it any gas. Uh, but yeah, it's definitely set up for things to happen. And when it has to be on an even playing field, like in Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford fight, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury fight, um, then the home team finds ways to create competitive advantages where they just can't allow things to happen at their speed. Did I say that correctly? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But yeah.
Yeah, you said it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck. That's just how I feel. They want to just completely turn this shit into wrestling, man.
Right.
Every year they have like a WrestleMania where fighters like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight each other like it'd be The Rock and Stone Cold. Man, you might as well do that shit, man. You ain't giving nobody no fights.
Mhm.
It's like all the best fights is coming from the no name of like the underground opponents, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I just want I don't know, this boxing shit it's not gonna go back to the same how it was back in the day. It never will. This shit fucked up. This the way the world gonna
No,
go.
I wouldn't have no faith in it. I do get sparks of passion every now and again, um, but at the end of the day, just for me personally, I think Al Heyman was um, the most realistic person that I thought that could have moved it because he had $1 billion. So I think he could have moved the goalpost to another arena, another stadium. He didn't, and so now we are worse than what we was because now we have hundreds of fighters that can't get fight dates, and it's
And they not gonna get them though, because you
and
don't care.
yeah, and when they're not fighting, it lessens the sport, and it's just, I mean, it's about to be a Sahara drought on it. I mean, it currently is a Sahara drought in boxing. Like, especially on the PBC side, it's definitely a Sahara drought. But go ahead.
So where you think the lower opponents gonna go? I'm at the lower fighters
Oh, they're
gonna
gonna
go.
get fights
Think they-
because promotional companies can't afford them. So Mario Barrios, he can get another fight again. What is he? 150,000 to get him back in the ring. He done got his paydays. So they're gonna get fights, and that's why you're gonna see and that's why we always see Mexico versus Canada, Honduras versus the Philippines on the undercard. You know what I mean? So
Cause it's so cheap to
it's
get
so
them.
it's so cheap. Yeah, Bob Arum told y'all that in the interview. Like he
Yeah,
said,
I already
yeah,
knew why they was getting the Mexicans. Like
yeah,
they pay them cheap in the working
yeah.
world. So
Facts.
imagine what they doing in boxing,
Right.
getting the poor ass Mexican.
Facts.
They gonna take whatever, whether you give them 40,000, whatever. They gonna take that shit. But I don't see why. What's the black kid name who be coming in the barber shop can't get a fight though? If they paying them that though, I'll give him at least 70,000. What's the kid name who be coming in here who be complaining about Mayweather and Leonard?
Who'd you say?
The kid who be coming in here who be complaining about Leonard Ellerby and him
Oh,
from
Kyle.
Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie. Yeah, fat. I want to see if they paying them opponents such less to get in the ring with top opponents like Keith Lemon. Why can't they pay Lonnie to get in the ring with top opponents like David Benavidez?
They can't pay him.
Benavidez.
They can't pay him. Simply put.
What? Cause he don't sell or?
No, they can't pay him. They ain't got the money to pay him. Like if they shortchange him on a Benavidez fight, how they gonna?
Oh, so he but I'm saying like who he get paid from, Leonard or who he get the check from?
All the money comes from the network. Floyd is not investing his money in boxing. Let me get to the next call.
Yeah,
They waiting. They waiting. Let me get to the next call.
All
right, for sure. All right, no worries. Appreciate you. Thank you. What's up, KB?
What's going on, Fred?
Hey, how you feel?
I'm good. Yo, that is a sad ass story, man, about today.
True.
About what you said. Man, but see, I look at it like this, man.
Teach us.
I am a firm believer in this right here. Leave them niggas exactly where the fuck they at. I got off of all this or whatever pro black bullshit. what else? Unity in the community. The shit is not fucking happening. It's not gonna happen. I I am good to whoever is good to me. It don't matter if that's black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever, whoever. All this bullshit about whatever we have to motherfucking or whatever, right? Stick together and all this other shit. Man, fuck all that. That shit is never going. It's never going to happen. We've been divided since God knows when, bro. We do more harm to each other than any other race has ever done to us. I firmly believe that. Dude, whenever I leave my house every single day, and whenever I leave my house every single day, and I put my gun on my fucking waist, I never worry about a white person doing anything to me. I just never do. I never think about any other race trying to actually trying to harm me ever. And then all these pro-black people they talking about or whatever, we have to vote for motherfucking or whatever. Joe Biden he's about to save us and all this other dumb shit. And look at what Joe Biden did. He had brought all the motherfucking immigrants over here to replace our black asses. And niggas actually went out and they voted for him. Like he was going to actually give us some shit. And now he's supposed to be doing something about putting a black woman on something or something like that. And watch, I guarantee you, a bunch of niggas is going to go out and vote for Joe Biden just because of that. And watch what happened the next time Joe Biden wins. It's gonna be the same shit. We're not going to get nothing. We're not going to get nothing at all. And this Joe Rogan shit, dude. I think that people are being way too sensitive about Joe Rogan saying the N-word. Fuck Joe Rogan. Nothing that Joe Rogan says or does will ever impact me, will ever impact my life, my family's life, nobody around me. Fuck Joe Rogan. We got to stop with all this sensitive ass bullshit just because somebody has said the N-word or something like that. Fuck them niggas. That's why I say leave them niggas exactly where the fuck they at. If anybody that is listening to this, if you live in the hood, get the fuck out now. Try your best to get the fuck out now. That should be your sole mission right now, is to get the fuck out of the hood. I left the hood in 2017 and I have not been back. Niggas be calling my phone and shit, hey man, or whatever, we doing such and such over here. Yeah, whatever, nigga, bye. That's my call, Fred. I'm out.
I appreciate you. What's up, Max?
Yo, what up, Fred?
Yeah, what's up? Hold up.
Okay.
Oh, what's up? Let me see what's up to Markel. Appreciate you, Markel George, man. Thank you, brother. Welcome. This is your first super chat, huh? Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, dog. All sports is rigged. Our reality is what they want us to believe. They call it a conspiracy to take away the validity of the facts. Yeah, when the NBA rigged the NBA Finals, Game 6, and you know what Kobe told Chris Webber? Do you know, Max?
Nah.
He told him you should have won Game 7.
Fact.
The Lakers were dead, but out.
I think people that actually play sports know that that's not true. That if you've been in a game, you know there's mistakes you make throughout the game. I mean, sports is human error, man. Whether it's referees, whether it's athletes, whatever. A ref ain't gonna catch every fucking call, just like athletes ain't gonna catch every ball. I mean, are you gonna catch it at the right time?
Yeah. Do you you don't think sports is rigged?
I think there's definitely examples of, but I don't think it's like some major like majority of sports at all. I think yeah.
Okay. Do you think sports are predictable? Not
yeah, for sure.
Wins and losses, yeah.
Hey, Vegas don't make that much money if they ain't.
Yeah, right. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Hey, I still don't know how the fuck the motherfuckers come up with the spreads and who's gonna win. They be so on it sometimes. Yeah. Like,
is wrestling real?
Well, like WWE?
Yeah.
I mean, the injuries and the pain is real, but the story. I mean, the shit's premeditated. It's all scripted.
So it's fake. It's scripted. Fake. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, scripted. Yeah. Motherfuckers really catch concussions and shit though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just say this. I took the kids. No, Dre went too. So I took the family to see WWE. If you have any inkling if it's real or fake, go watch it live. Oh, that shit is phony than a mother, man. It's like me in the backyard with Lincoln, dog. But on TV, it looks so much better on TV than it does. Man, you go live, man, that shit is.
Hey, man, but I came into the conversation about the whole sports thing you was having with dude, but I see your titles about that Joe Rogan controversy. I think, I mean, honestly, we're in a different era, obviously now, where it's overly sensitive if anything has to do race related. But I remember in school, I used to read, they used to have books that was part of our curriculum that had the word in it. You know what I mean? Or movies that we watch Roots and stuff in school. And I guess I could see both sides. I could see the whole context. Like, I'm not saying it to somebody. I'm not portraying no type of racist thing. I'm just reading it, or I'm saying somebody said it, or whatever the case is. But then I understand the new era of thought of it, where it's like, you can simply say the N-word, or you can simply, substitute it, even if you are telling a story or reading a book or whatever the case may be. But I think it's just a hit piece for him, man. I think they know he has way too much influence. You know what I mean? He touches more listeners than the news and the mainstream media does. So I think it's that. Because at first it was misinformation. Now it's the racist stuff. It's pretty soon it's gonna come to transphobia or like the homo. You know what I mean? They're gonna just try to get clips from his 15, 20 years online where he said this word or said that word, and it's got to be something bigger behind it. They're trying to get him off the platforms, man.
Now, I will agree with that they want to get rid of his platform. I do believe, because he's definitely pulling a great deal of numbers, and that is affecting the big CBS, NBC, and but you didn't hear the conversation he had at the movie theater. Did you hear that?
Conversation that Rogan had it? No.
Oh,
I saw his apology.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. I wish I could play it, but he said he went to the movie theater to see
the Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he says the Planet of the Apes is not Africa, it's here. And then he said, I shouldn't have said that. That was racist. So I mean, I don't spend too much time on it. I mean, I'll use it to bring home a greater point, and I think everyone has a right to feel how you feel about him. I don't respect him. Like I've never really been a Joe Rogan guy. I've seen him in clips. I may have seen maybe 2, maybe 3 interviews by him, but nothing. I don't go to him for my information, but I wouldn't defend the man then, and I've never valued him. So him saying the N-word to another man didn't move me, but I could see how it's polarizing. And if black people think he's racist, I think you're right. If they think he's a bigot or an elitist, whatever level of your disdain for him, I think is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I mean I followed Rogan for a minute. When he made the move to Spotify, I mean it definitely fucked that up, because just YouTube is just easier. So now it's like,
that's why he's not on YouTube no more.
Nah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Only his clips.
Only his clips. I didn't know.
I think there's certain interviews up still, but I'm not sure which ones they chose to keep and not. Or I'm not sure if maybe they're on someone else's platform or someone just redid it or something. But yeah, it's on Spotify. So even now, I'll be on YouTube. I'll see clips. I'll be like, oh, he had this person on today. Then I'll go check it out.
Oh,
But
I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. Okay, so
yeah,
like I don't go looking for him, you know.
yeah. So I mean, I was on him pretty tough because I always liked how he brought different people. He would bring opposing views. One day he'd have this guy saying this, and the next day he has that guy saying that, and he kind of cross-referenced. He even had, I think maybe only once or twice, he had like actual debate of like two people hashing something out. But I kind of liked how he was always kind of, you know, seems like he was trying to know more and stuff. That's kind of what I liked about him. But as far as this situation, like I'm in a tight spot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100 all the way. I'm not gonna sit here and lie for everybody, but like I'm in a tight spot myself personally on a personal level because, like, you know, I told you about my family, how I grew up, you know, environment I grew up in. So now this is your platform, this is your show, and I see where your boundaries are. Mm-hmm. So I don't personally use the word on here because it is, you know, I know where I'm at kind of thing. Kind of like if I'm around my grandparents, obviously I'm gonna talk a certain way. Mm-hmm. But obviously amongst my brothers, amongst my cousins, family, it pops up, music, all that shit. And so do the jokes, you know what I'm saying, as far as racial jokes, being that my brothers are black, one of them's white, I'm Mexican, like we clown each other all day, white this, black this, Mexican this, like they call me wetback beaner, all that shit, you know. I don't never use no hard R's, but there's definitely stuff where you be like, you know, perfect example, I got a 7-month-old little nephew, you know what I'm saying, from one of my black brothers, whatever. He had a little chicken wing for the first time, wasn't letting it go. You know what I mean? The whole family is making jokes about that shit, you know, because it's chicken and he's black, and it's like, but it's like, is it racist? Are we trying to be hateful about it? No. I mean, same thing with, you know, sometimes my daughter, you know, her being a Mexican Puerto Rican daughter, she does some shit that's, oh, that's Mexican shit. Like, the joke's gonna be made, but nobody's getting sad about it. So I think in today's era, though, it's kind of one of the things where once you leave your house, you got to kind of put on a facade or else you're going to get attacked. It's really hard to just be who you are with your family and who you are behind closed doors, who you are in the garage with your boys.
I get
Can't be that in public.
I get that. I get that. And I think it's important. I see the perspective in which you're coming from because that's your subculture. Like that's your culture within a greater culture or a community or whatever the term is. And I think the levels of sensitivities are different. Like you wouldn't walk up to 3 black men and use those and use
those
that.
jokes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I think that people do what they want in their subcultures. Like when I'm playing, well, when I did, I ain't played dominoes in so long, but when I play dominoes and spades.
Oh, hey, spades gonna bring the worst out of people.
Well, it's the Hennessy that brings the worst out of the people. But I've said, I mean, I remember in college, man, we would step on motherfuckers like to the point where we got to fight. Like we got to fight. So I understand the subcultures of reality, you know, and like I lived on the 3rd floor. Joe Rogan reminds me of, I went to Whittier College, right? And Whittier College has a nationally ranked lacrosse team when I was there. And I think we won a national championship, came close to it. And Joe Rogan reminds me of the lacrosse player that's not afraid of black people. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to fight. He's in shape. He's 6'3", 6'4", and he's also intelligent enough to befriend black people, to be himself. You understand? And I think that's Joe Rogan. And he can go beyond the boundary. One, because he's physically capable of kicking the average man's ass, and 2, he's so successful in terms of his platform. He's uncancelable at this point because he's on a private platform. Like it's no way to say get rid of him. No, he ain't going nowhere. They got $100 million invested in this man. They're gonna leverage this, and you know he gonna do a PSA, and you know they're gonna do what they need to do. And so I know who he is. I know his profile. But I've never valued Joe Rogan. So when he said it, even though I saw it a long time, I think Dante's Boxing Nate had a video on him years ago. And I think I may have done a follow-up video. But I've never valued him to the point where I've cared what comes out of his mouth. Like, I've never seen those episodes that you speak of. I've never seen them. So matter of fact, I don't even think of Joe Rogan in terms of, man, I want to watch these long form interviews. Like, I don't go to him for that, you know. So but I've never cared. And the space that I'm in today, which may change tomorrow, but the space I'm in today is like, fuck them, you know. On a personal level, just fuck them. Like, on a team effort, like when like all of us together, I understand I understand separating myself from him physically and having dialogue about it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, you know, you can't throw stones if you live in a glass house. A lot of these same people trying to get them canceled have skeletons in their own background, the same shit back in the 80s and the 70s, and, you know, F word this and all these other things, you know what I mean, of different communities that could come from. But I think you hit that on the head, because that's something that I could definitely relate to. One being my family, and then obviously like just out in the real world. I mean, when I was younger, you know, teenager, I used to rap and do all that shit too. So I was usually the only Mexican around a whole bunch of groups of black people, and mostly like young black men. So I dealt with all that shit too. All the, you know, the racist. I mean, I don't consider racist because I don't see the ill intent. But if you overheard it, be like the racist snaps and the yo mamas and the Mexicans this and go eat a burrito, mow my lawn. You know what I mean? And vice versa, just throwing it out there because, you know, you got to take it. Because you'll get ran over in those environments. Like, I mean, your platform, the barbershop. I've been in black barbershops. I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit, but it's kind of like a lot of those environments are safe places for men to be men.
Right.
And we are seeing now that there is no safe places for men to be men. There's no safe places for anyone to really be who they are without the fear of a backlash or the fear of this coming out 20 years from now when things are different and then coming back and getting me. Like, you really got to like walk the thin line, be PC, or you got to be so anti-PC that it just won't matter. Like a Joey Diaz or like someone that's like, fuck this, F that, suck my dick. Like, if you're that kind of person, then it's kind of like people know like there's no containing this dude. But like someone like Rogan he seems like a well put together, well thought out person where now it's easy to attack you if you have something. Where if you're someone that's not afraid of what happened in the back, yeah, I used to start coke, yeah, I got this girl pregnant, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then people are kind of like, damn, what can we say? He's already saying everything about himself. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But it's hard, and that's something that I as a parent, I'm thinking of a lot more because I see how as a child now you can't make no mistakes. You can't make no mistakes. You can't ever say something when you're 17, 18, 19 on the internet. You know, you can't pick your nose in your car because someone will catch it on video. Like, you're never going to be able to live down your worst moments in today's era because the internet will constantly bring it back up. You're never going to escape that. There's a lot of things that happened when I was a kid that I'm like, I'm glad we didn't have camera phones. I'm glad we didn't have screenshots with me trying to get at these little baddies and shit, you know, giving all these false promises. I'm so glad that stuff wasn't around because here I am 35, and if I ever become successful, they can pull some shit back. Oh, look what you did when you're 17. Look what you did when you're 16. Like, this guy is not who you think he is. And it's like, there's not really room for growth because all your mistakes are going to be put on blast and they're never going to be forgotten in this era that we live in. So as a father, I got to be conscious of that and know for my daughter, like, hey, you know, like, of course you're a kid, you're going to fuck up, but let's realize that your fuck ups might be put on that Summer Jam screen one day. So, man, it's tough. It's a tough era, man.
No, it is. And I give Lincoln all the credit in the world for like making me aware of it, you know, making me aware of my shortcomings and my shortcomings from a morality perspective, you know, my integrity. Like, I was like, oh man, I thought I was cool. But when you got kids, it's like, damn, I'm not as a great a person as I thought I was. You know?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, you could be a nice guy and still lack integrity, you know?
Absolutely.
I had a lot of holes in my integrity, you know, and I'm working on them now. And um, but I definitely can see that, and I do agree with the censorship. I 100% know that we are moving towards a more sensitive and PC community as terms of oral communication, you know, and I don't like it. I don't like censorship at all. Like for example, I tell people it all started when they labeled a woman selling her body prostitution. It
Wait,
all
what was that?
I said it all started when they labeled a woman selling her body prostitution. It's her body. She can do what she want to do with it. It's her. She owns it. And then it builds from there. You know, you can't carry a gun. You can't you can't do C, you can't do D, you can't do E. You know, you got to take the shot. You know, like it's the control. And I think we should be able to own us. Like if it's your choice. If you don't want to take it, I believe in choice. If you don't want to take it, cool. If you do, that's why it's never been an issue for me. Like I've never really like cared whether you took the shot or didn't take the shot. It really didn't. It really didn't bother me. But I genuinely believe it all started because you got to take into account that's how pimps came into play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man, you need protection. But if the stigma of illegal wasn't attached to it, it wouldn't be pimps. You know?
I mean, women still need security from men, from other men. That's just nature.
Yeah.
We dominate.
No, I understand that. But in addition to being a pimp, there's
yeah, but the game of being a pimp and shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The goal of a pimp is to keep the woman selling her body. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So it's like an employee, you know, and it's like a promoter, you know. So, but I just think that they got us. They got us, you know, and they got us, man. They got us hook, line, and sinker because that's why I don't have a credential. You know, think about it because they wanted to censor me, and I said no, I refuse to be censored. You know, and now I'm here, and so
yeah, I don't believe in censorship in anything unless it's geared toward children or underage people. That's about it. I think everything else should be wild, wild west. Like you said, you want to fuck with it, fuck with it. If you don't. Like no one's forcing nobody.
Yeah,
But to tell people now like you can't say this, your account gets taken if you say this. If you're on this side of the fence and you can't be like that's just for the birds, man. I don't fuck all that. I don't even care if it's someone I disagree with. Like let them talk. You know what I mean? Let me hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I'll change my mind, or maybe he'll cement my mind. Like, yep, what you just said was some bullshit. That's why I believe what I believe. You know what I mean? Like let them talk.
Right.
It's we're not. I don't think we're gonna solve any problems or really get anywhere with forcing, because when you start forcing, people are gonna start pushing back, and then that's gonna create that. And I think that I'm kind of at the point of my life too where it's always been a thin line from when I was younger. When I was younger, being like I said, kicked out at 15, just being out there doing whatever I wanted from that point on for the rest of my life. At that point, I was very much into the street mentality of it don't matter. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I meet Jesus right now. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to talk how I talk. I'm going to walk how I walk. I am who I am. I'm not going to be fake for nobody. I'm not going to put on a facade. And then I got older and older and older. And I started seeing like, okay, you do got to talk different when you're around millionaires and billionaires. You do got to talk different when you're around customers, when you're around older people, when you're around certain demographics of people. If you plan to own a business and be the face of your business, you do have to kind of keep a clean slate because you don't want it to affect your money or your business. Like there's things that come with that. And then I'm like, so I understand that part. So now I'm still like 50-50, like, okay, so do I keep it all the way real? Do I tone it down? Is toning it down being fake? I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
I just shut up because once I open up my mouth, I'm going to spill it, especially like not on live. Like, oh, shit, Fred? In private conversations? Oh, shit. Fred is like, man. Nigga, you need to lose 75 pounds. You need to lose 85 pounds. You need to lose 2,000 pounds. You need to stop smoking weed. Like, I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Like, for real. I'm that guy in real life, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, like being on yours and Kyle's platform has kind of helped with that because I'm kind of getting to the point where I can give my honest opinion without being like the guy in with the homies because this is more for people that maybe don't understand that. And I'm not trying to, like I said, I have a comfortability with these people where like you said, I can walk in, I tell my brother fat as fuck, you like 370. I mean, I tell him all the time, titties is, fat this, that's, you know, your son trying to suck on your titties, said mama titty, like all that shit. We talk all that shit, you know, so it is like that. I'm the last one in my family to find out about everything because they know when I find out, so I'm gonna be like, "You stupid! You shouldn't have did it." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's me.
So
that's me.
I don't even live in the same city as my family no more. I moved about 20 minutes out of town just because when I stay in my cave because once I go out my cave or get in something online with someone back and forth, then here it goes. You know?
Yeah. We had a pseudo family reunion when I went to New York this summer. And I saw my sister, and my sister, she had just got out the hospital for something, and I told her, I said, you know, you need to lose 50 pounds. Shut up. All right. Like that's the solution. That's the solution. Like you need to lose 50 pounds. Like that's the solution for like 70% of our problems. Get in shape.
Yeah.
Get rid of the mucus in your body. Drink
That's
water.
what I've been on, man. I've been fasting lately for about the past month and a half. I've been fasting just water, protein, veggies, trying to just because I'm not really the working out kind. So I'm like, okay, let me just try to change my habits, maybe. But I'm getting to that point too, man. I'm about to be 36. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to see my daughter graduate, get married, all that shit.
I'm trying to live, man, and that's the truth. KB said we got so many more issues that we need to worry in our community than Joe Rogan saying anywhere. I agree. There's millions of things that supersedes the Joe Rogan, and I'm leveraging Joe Rogan to have this conversation. You know what I mean? Like I'm leveraging what he did to speak to a greater issue. You know what I mean? And I agree. It's about us. It's 100% about us. We are the solution and we are the problem. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide out. Let everyone else hop on here, Fred. It's always good having these talks with you, man.
All right, thank you.
I'll be on soon, man.
All right, I forgot to put the phone number in. Appreciate you. Y'all got to tell me to put the phone number down there because I know y'all be wanting to call in, and yeah, hence the phone. Oh man, here you go. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You know what time it is, Fred.
We was waiting on you yesterday, but you didn't call in. But it's cool.
It's time, baby. It's time. Keith Thurman time. Keith Thurman time. Keith Thurman time. Fred, what do you think of that performance from Keith Thurman on One Time Thurman?
I didn't watch it.
What?
I didn't watch it.
How did you not watch Keith Thurman? Look, let me tell you what I think, Fred.
What?
Because you didn't watch it. I give you a great synopsis. I think he looked crisp. He looked smooth. Everything was on point. The power was on point. Shout out to Mario Barros for being a sucker. He lied and tried to say that Keith Thurman told him to put the 10 ounce of gloves on. Had people calling Keith Thurman a coward. That's not what it was. It was his team. They put in that 10 ounce so he won't get knocked the hell out. Because he got rocked so many times, he almost looked like a rock. So, Keith Thurman he was on point. I just, look, you know me, Fred. I'm not no fanboy. I just think that was.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you definitely a fanboy. You definitely a fanboy. Just because you in your calls like salute to this fighter, salute to that fighter, man.
Look,
you're a fanboy for sure.
Fred,
for sure, you're a fanboy.
How many times have I came on here and said I respect any fighter that take a risk? This is what boxing is all about.
You're really a fanboy.
This is how fighters become good to great and become legends. They took risk, win, lose, or draw. And I like I said, Keith Thurman has took his risk, but I just didn't like. Look, I'm not a fanboy. I'm gonna call it what it is. That pay-per-view shouldn't have been on pay-per-view. It should have been on primetime TV. That's it, free of charge. That's it. I agree. The matchup wasn't that good. The card wasn't good. I feel like the zone card was better than PBC's card. I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch no boxing.
It was pretty entertaining. But way better than PBC's card. And it sucks that Al Heyman isn't getting the best out of his fighters. He's not doing what's best, and that's why I always question you, because you're the guy that's in the know. You're the guy that's in the wherewithal of the boxing industry, and I say, look, why don't Al Heyman just let his fighters go wherever they can get the money in fights? Because he still gets paid from them, right? And you even said that his business needs to suffer. So his business will still suffer if they go somewhere else just to fight on a fight basis. I mean, you see Daniel Jacobs do it in Mikey Garcia. So that's why I'm just wondering, does he have something against certain fighters? It to me, this doesn't add up as I'm not big on business and that, but from your standpoint, and from what you know in business, even you kind of said that it just doesn't add up. And I'm just trying to figure out why. Just let these guys fight somewhere else. I want to see.
They're gonna have
Andy
to.
Ruiz, Andrew Earl Spence, Erickson Lubin. I want to see a lot of those guys fight. Chris Cole was about to fight. But back to my synopsis. I thought Keith Thurman did his thing, man. His footwork was on point. I thought he looked like a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard out there. His defense is on point at times. I think if he fights Earl Spence, it depends. I gotta see how Earl looks. If Earl don't look the same, I think Thurman can get him up out of there, honestly. If Ugas rocks, I'm calling it right now. If Ugas can rock Earl Spence, like rock him or hurt him, you got to say Thurman beats him, man. You got to. Ugas is not a better fighter than Keith Thurman. He's not. Yeah, he beat Manny Pacquiao, but come on now, that was a much older Pacquiao than what Thurman fought, of a longer layoff. So I definitely don't think Thurman beats Crawford, though. I definitely don't think that. I'm not sure. Y'all, the people in the chat, Kyle, y'all got to stop hating on Thurman, man. He gave us great fights, man. Y'all have so much venom for this guy. There are worse fighters than Keith Thurman, who gets much more love than he gets and deserves. Way more. And let's not forget, man. I love Earl Spence, but him and Keith Thurman have identical resumes. Identical. Let's be honest. Stop the cap. Keith Thurman was Earl Spence before Earl Spence, and he did not get the respect that he should have got, that Earl Spence got. So let's cut the bullshit out. Keith Thurman, man, look, he's back. I think he should get one more stay busy fight, maybe in
another stay busy fight.
Yeah, that Thurman's not gonna beat.
Man,
not gonna play. It depends on how Earl Spence.
Damn.
Earl Spence looked great. Look, if Earl Spence looked great like he did against Danny Garcia, he probably knocks Thurman out. Probably within 7 rounds. Honestly, 7 rounds, knockout. Earl Spence knocks him out. But if Earl doesn't look the same, then you gotta pick Thurman. But he's not ready for those guys yet. He still. It's something about that body shots, man. He still needs to be a little bit more crisp. He was crisp, but I want him to be more crisper. I want him to stop throwing them looping ass shots, throw more straight shots. I like when he pivots and steps out and leaps with his punches in and out. That's when he's at his best. That's when he's absolutely his best. But he couldn't do it for a full 12 rounds. He had to do it here and there. So he needs one more fight. I say fight Sergey Lipinets or somebody like that in what's this, February and June or something.
See, you are a fanboy. How the hell you want Keith Thurman to get another tune-up? You're a fanboy.
But you didn't see the fight. You didn't see the fight.
But why should he need a tune-up? Like, it's time to fight.
You got to look. Put it like this though. A lot of people say Earl needs a tune-up, but Earl isn't like that. Earl's a dog, right? So respect to him for that. But Keith Thurman, he's a smart fighter. He knows his limits, Fred. You got to be. This is why fighters have teams. This is why you have to have a team. I know what everybody's saying. Oh, he should just be thrown to the wolves. He should fight Terrence Crawford. Yada yada yada. Look, be honest. Do y'all think the Keith Thurman that y'all saw, if Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence is at his best, can beat him? Can he beat them? Be honest. I want to see the chat. Do y'all think Thurman can beat the current version? Can beat them right now? Absolutely not.
I don't think Thurman heart is in boxing anymore. He's lying. Well, like he has this. I didn't watch the interviews, but I did see the Instagram clips. And I don't know what I said, but I'm willing to bet you that he said some shit that that made you think he's questioning himself?
Well, I mean, he's a cerebral fighter, Fred. He's
Let's
smart.
see what he said.
He's very self-perspective. He understands the game. And he's honest. He's honest. So he gets it. He understands that he can't beat Earl. He can't beat Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford without his being on his near absolute best. That wasn't his best. I know the best Keith Thurman. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. The real best would have knocked Barrios within probably the sixth round. Sixth round, probably, more than likely. So, but I also think he wanted to get the rounds as well because he's been out for 2 years, which is smart. But he's not going to beat those guys, that version. It's not happening. And you call me a fanboy. A fanboy would say, oh, yeah, Thurman would have beat them easy. He's not beating those guys. He's not. No, I'm not a fanboy. I'm a fan of the sport. I just like certain fighters a little bit more than others. Okay. I like Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, because they all take risks. Keith Thurman took a risk. He took risks. I don't like Jaime Munguia because he don't take no risks. I don't like those type of. Ryan Garcia don't take a risk. I don't respect those fighters. But yeah, that's just my call. I mean, I need to stop with the Keith Thurman bashing. He gave us great fights. He gave us classics. He put his all on the line. Some of your favorite fighters couldn't go through the fire he went through. He fought Manny Pacquiao. Some of your favorite fighters duck fighters. They duck. And Keith Thurman said it. He didn't get the contract. He said Earl Spence, where's the contract? Earl Spence never said, oh, you lied. That's cat.
He's not in charge of the contract.
Hey, no. He said he didn't get no contract. So, hey, Earl never came out and said anything. So we'll see. And there's rumors that they're going to fight next. If Earl Spence beat Ugas and Thurman can get a tune-up or something, or if he turns down the tune-up, they're going to fight next, Fred. And I'm sure you're going to watch that fight. I'm sure of it. Everybody's going to pay for that fight. Thurman and Spence is the hottest fight in boxing, next to Fury versus or Wilder versus AJ. You know that, Fred. And put it on. Look, the next biggest fight in boxing, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. Everybody gonna watch it.
Imagine
bullshit.
Imagine if that happened. Appreciate you.
One time.
Appreciate you. Hey, yo, if that fight happens next, I want to. Hey, if Keith Thurman versus Earl Spence happen next, I'm just gonna sit here and just be quiet for 2 hours. I'm gonna have a 2-hour moment of silence, because if that fight fucking happens next, oh man, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. 727, what's up?
It's your boy.
Oh yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, Bryce?
I'm doing amazing. I ain't even gonna lie, money's been tight. They cut my phone off for like a month, but it's okay.
Your money's been tight. You got a job?
No, my parents' money been tight.
I respect that. And welcome back. So what's new? What's going on? Actually, people ask about you randomly in the chat.
To everybody watching, if you ain't caught COVID, bro, don't catch it. That shit sucks.
Oh, really?
I had COVID.
Oh,
oh my God, I thought I was gonna die.
Oh, okay. What were your symptoms?
I had everything but a fever, but I had to go to the hospital because I couldn't breathe, and I had to get on an oxygen tank for like 3 days.
Wow.
I literally thought I was gonna die.
Well, you're back in the barbershop. You're alive and well, and you it's springtime, so you got the school dances coming. You got spring football. You got track.
Spring football. It's fall football.
Oh, fall. Okay, fall. So it's spring track, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you have track. So you'll be rocking and rolling.
So what's up with Joe Rogan saying the N-word? Because this Joe Rogan dude, he hosted Fear Factor a long time ago. He's a UFC announcer. He has his own podcast, his own show. He's got all that shit. Why is he saying the N-word? What's going on with this?
I do. I'm gonna start at the bottom for. I do believe that it's a hit piece because on Joe Rogan, it has nothing to do with me. I do believe that mainstream media is doing a hit piece on him because of what he said about C-19, and also that clip that they're using or the movie was out years ago. I remember doing a video on it years ago. And so they're just treading stuff. Now, what I do believe about Joe Rogan is I'm not going to hold back anybody's negative emotions about him. So if you just think he's an elitist, feel free. If you think he's extremist, feel free. I just think Joe Rogan is clever enough and smart enough to have a great level of pretend in him, like fake empathy, fake sympathy.
You think he did it on purpose?
Man, yeah, Joe Rogan is a smart man, very smart man, very, very smart man.
He's got to be a billionaire by now.
I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's having fun living. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah.
I mean, look, in my school, there's 3 floors, and the 3rd floor guy's bathroom. It's been said that it's for the 8th grade black kids. That's how it is. Now, you gonna tell me that you can bet me millions of dollars for me to go in there and say the N-word. I wouldn't do it. I'm smarter than that. Now, you gonna tell me that if I'm over here with my black homie and he say it, then I might say it back because we good and he knows that, and that's a line we at. But I'm not gonna go up to some random person or say it on a video or say it out in public or no stupid shit. That's stupid. So why would he do something like that on purpose?
I think when you do it, it's on purpose as well. And I would say no one should be, Deacon came in here one time and he told me to go watch a Black Fight Fan video. This was like maybe Deacon. I just ignited Deacon. He about to come in here blazing. But he told me to go watch a video that Black Fight Fan did about the N-word. And I went back and I watched it. And I never had those perspectives. And I thought it was very profound. And because I am dealing with that word constantly. I don't use it around my kids or nothing like that. And the point I'm making is you got to be cognizant of it. I don't care how comfortable your friends because I'm going to tell you something about that word. People on the first floor, and many of us receive information on the first floor. I'm talking about like the lower level frequencies. Is that word has 400 years of slavery attached to it, white supremacy attached to it. It has
I learned all
wait. Let me keep going. It has when the black man does harm to another black man, he uses that word. When a black man R words a woman, he says that word. He uses the B word. So that word. Wait. I need you to listen. I need you to listen because I'm going to help you. I'm Uncle Fred right now. I'm through marriage because we're not the same color, right? So and so I'm never get comfortable with using things that is 100% painful. And in this case, it is the N-word.
It's time and place, though.
No, it's no such thing as I'm helping you out, Bryce. You're young enough, so you're going to get away with it at your age. What are you in the 7th grade now?
7th, yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to get away with it. No black guy's going to look at you and want to, they're going to push you or do something that to you. But because in the 7th grade, that is a gateway drug for you. So basically the N-word is like marijuana for you. Now you're going to get more comfortable in the 10th grade and you're going to start singing in the locker room. You're going to start singing 50 Cent lyrics. And then you're going to get so comfortable that you leverage that word and think you're super cool. And then when you get in mixed company, you're going to feel so comfortable that you're going to use it because you've never had any resistance to that word. And I know that's a subculture, but I don't want you to get comfortable using that word because there's no return for you. On Joe Rogan, there's a return because to a company, he's worth $100 million.
Isn't that his net worth?
I don't know. I'm saying he signed a $100 million deal with Spotify. So to a company, he's worth at least $100 million. I don't know what he's worth to UFC. So I think that now I do believe um, white people feel emboldened because how freely it's used in arts and entertainment. And um, so I can see that perspective. I can honestly understand the perspective of a white person when they say, well, it's in arts and entertainment. Like, I want to listen. Kanye is my favorite artist. He's my favorite artist. Why can't I say it? And to you, I say fair play in your house because people receive information on the first floor. Do you understand that? Whether yeah, they don't receive it how I'm giving it to you. Like we're having a very deliberate, articulate, intelligent conversation. So
Learning moments, children.
learning moments, children. So to you, I say, be cognizant and do not be a Joe Rogan. You're on course to be Joe Rogan. The man that you called in to complain about, you're on course to being him. So
Is that Kyle in the background?
Yeah, that's Kyle. Kyle's back. So be careful. And this is and I would tell every young kid this, that I would tell a black kid this, because I think there's more that I've always been gifted to have a great lexicon. Always. And since I was a kid, I remember talking sports on the plane when I left New York. I was talking to a white man on the plane about basketball. I remember that conversation. And so I can go anywhere in a conversation and adjust my language in split-second moments. And I do feel sick sometimes for me when I'm having a conversation and I'm devaluing the person I'm talking to because I choose to be an unintelligent man. I choose to be lazy with my lexicon. I'd be mad at myself sometimes when I walk away from a conversation. I'd be like, I could have elevated that conversation. It's my fault, you know. And I just fall into the trap. Hey, what's up? You good? Yeah. LeBron this. I don't like having conversations about LeBron. Like, I don't give a damn. Like Tom Brady the GOAT. I don't have conversations about that in my real life. Like, I don't care. I don't care enough. So but sometimes I fall into the trap of, oh yeah. And I'm like, that shit ain't me at all. So I my in conclusion, I'd say don't get comfortable using that, because that is attached to so much pain, because your ancestors, see, your ancestors watch black people get hung, watch people get burned, watch people get murdered. Your ancestors, uh, your ancestors, uh, uh, George, your ancestors, yeah, your ancestors, 12 jurors allowed Emmett Till's killers to walk scot-free. Do you understand? So when you say that word, that's the memory. And regardless of, it's 2022 and black people shouldn't be saying it, black people shouldn't value it. I agree with it. I agree 100%. Black people shouldn't value that word. We should just say, fuck it, it's over. The word is done. That word shouldn't evoke that much pain. I get it. But it's where we're still at. And if you ever want to be the greatest person in someone's life in that moment, one of the more important things you can do is meet people where they're at. And I'm willing to bet 80% of the time you're going to have a conversation. The N-word brings the worst out of black people. when it's a non-black person. It brings the worst out of us.
I learned that the hard way a couple years ago.
Yeah. So I'm encouraging you, and you're going to remember this conversation the rest of your life. I guarantee 1,000%. I would encourage you to get rid of that word, especially in open forums, whether it's your best friend. It's because you're so young. You're young, so you can make game time adjustments right now and expand your lexicon. Expand how many words you use a day. Don't use the same 75 words a day. Expand your lexicon. Use 300 different words a day, 400 different words a day, and then you'll be cool. 500 different words a day, 2,000. Depending on how many conversations you have. You talk to 200 people a day, so there you go, because you're in school. So,
if not more.
Say it again.
I said if not more.
If not more. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So, so just be cognizant of that. Now, when you use that word, just know the pain that it came with, man. Half the people on the ship died on Sankofa. So, just be cognizant of that, and because I want the best for you, because now you're attached to the barbershop. So now when people think of Bryce, they think of barbershop. When they think of the barbershop, they think of Bryce.
I would hope so.
Yeah, but yeah. So expand your lexicon. Use a thesaurus and think of different words. Man, that's how I got most of my pussy, Bryce. Is just changing words. You know what I mean? Just changing words. Saying it. I'm helping you out. I'm telling you the importance of it, because how you get through the man on a lower level is money and pussy. So what? And I know you're not there yet, but I know you like women. So I'm gonna say this. I shouldn't have said.
Hey.
No, listen, no, we're not even gonna have that conversation. I'm just telling you this. There's a thesaurus that you can use, and it will expand your vocabulary exponentially, and that will take you to a whole nother level. Trust me on that. So anyhow, there you go, Bryce.
All right, I got one more thing, and then I'm out, and I'm gonna let Kyle take over since he's been picking at his eyes for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Super Bowl prediction.
I'm gonna go with the hometown team.
You are a piece of. Oh wow!
Okay. Why, you going for Cincinnati?
I am absolutely going with Sh00ting. Yes.
I like Joe. I like Joe. I won a lot of money with him when he was at LSU. I went to the Alabama LSU game in Alabama. That was a great game. I went to the LSU Alabama game in Georgia, and I went to the I don't know who cares. I don't know which one. I went to one of them, and LSU Alabama game. I'm sorry. So I got Matthew Stafford coming through.
The former Georgia Bulldog. Hey, national champions too.
Yeah, he's never lost. He's never lost in a playoff game, right?
Yep. I bought a $66 hoodie.
A what?
National in Georgia Bulldogs.
A $60 hoodie?
66.
Oh man, you should have added one more 6.
Whoa, bro! Ho, bro! Are we getting voodoo dolls up now? What are we talking about?
It's a joke. Come on, Kyle. I mean, Bryce. That's an expensive hoodie.
Yep. And then I got a $30 flag, Georgia Bulldogs National Championship flag that's on my wall.
That's what's up.
And then I just got another $40, and I'm thinking about trying to buy an autograph card or something. Yeah.
Well, you can save it.
Oh, I do want to tell you.
Yes.
I'm getting there's a wrestling school around me and a boxing school, and I'm gonna try to get into both of them.
That's what's up. Keep us posted. I'm
learning wrestling moves, and then I'm gonna try to get into boxing school. I know the footwork, and I know how to punch because I fight. I don't know. It's about technique though. But I'm hoping they which means I can learn it.
Nah, it's definitely about technique, and you got to keep us updated. Congratulations. You like,
Yes.
man, ain't no one ever stealing my girl again, huh? That's what you want.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
I know. You ain't got to say it, but I know. I already know the mindset because I've been there. I remember. I'll tell you guys a story. I've gotten my girl taken, Bryce. I've gotten my girl taken. I remember it vividly. I was at Whittier College, and Fred was basically fucking the whole school, but I liked one girl.
Whoa!
I'm telling you the story. Just listen. This is God honest truth. No lie. Everybody knows Fred was the king of Stauffer Hall, and I
Don't
liked
hype yourself up. Don't hype yourself up.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I was great every time, but but the point I'm saying is this.
Go ahead.
There was a guy, right? And Fred he ended up smashing my main chick because I didn't value it. You teach your main chick like your other chick. I was 18 and I didn't understand it at all. I thought it was quantity. I got to get the 20 girls. I got to get the 30 girls, so on and so forth. But the point I want to say is it stung like a son of a gun. And all I could do was just swallow my pride. All I could do was just swallow. I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't be mad at him because I treated her as though she wasn't my main chick. Like we were a secret on campus. It wasn't like we were holding hands, walking to the library, so I just had to swallow my pride and keep it pushing, so appreciate you, Dre's finest. And so I've got my girl taken, and I hope it doesn't happen to all of us, but
I got my girl in like December, bro. You remember that?
I remember. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. I mean, it takes a month to get over, man.
You got a lot more to go, big guy.
Yeah, you got a lot more to go. You definitely got a lot more to go, man. I told y'all my Laura story
Kyle.
Uh-huh.
How tall are you, Kyle?
5'9".
I'm taller than you. I'm 5'11".
It's good for you, man. Height don't save you from getting your heart broken.
What I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do because I know what I'm gonna do. My girl that I'm with right now, she's still up. She's waiting on me to call her back because I had to get off the phone with her to call you.
Appreciate
She's not too
that.
happy about it, but she'll get over it. I'm gonna ask her if I can give you her Instagram and you show a picture of her, bro.
No, we grown men in here. We don't need to see a 7th grade.
Nobody, no R. Kelly in here, fam.
No, but I'm just going to say congratulations. I'm glad you have a woman.
Man.
I'm glad you rebounded, and
I rebound.
And I like your confidence. I'm glad you want to show off your woman. I'm glad.
Because last time we talked, the time before last, man.
Yeah.
Whoo, shit, man, it was tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
okay, mascot boy. Okay.
it's cool. That's a part of man.
It's a part of growth, man.
Yeah, it's a part of growth, man. I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. I told y'all the story about Laura, the white girl I dated my first year in college.
Oh man, drop it on us again.
I told y'all.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, you do. You remember that story. I
don't remember.
So anyways, I was dating this girl named, my roommate was supposed to come in, but his flyer was screwed up and we could have had this conversation.
Hold it, Kyle. Go ahead. Say it again, Fred. Go
ahead. All right. So anyways, I was at Cal Baptist University, 1995 to 96. And I was dating, it was a parochial college. So you had to get a minor in religious studies, whether it was Old Testament, New Testament, whatever the case may be. Anyway, the school basically wasn't for me. I knew I was leaving at the end of that year, and I was just having a good time. And I was dating this girl named Daniela Hargis. But anyway, hopefully she's married and all that shit. But anyways,
how you know that? Are you a stalker?
No, she's 40. Like we're the same age. She got to be married, got kids, or something like that. So, anyways, so we would date, but she wouldn't hit a home run with me, but we would get to third base, right? And I'm like, man, fuck, man, what we doing here? What we doing? What we doing? So I end up shedding her and getting with. I'm not good. I caught myself getting with another girl, and she lived on the first floor. She lived on the first floor of the girls' dorm. I don't know the names of the dorms at Cal Baptist anymore, but one dorm was for boys and one dorm was for girls. So I would sneak into her dorm room, and we dated basically from Christmas to the last day of school. And so we're dating, and this is the first time in my life where I'm getting like consistent home runs, right? You know, and so I mean, every night basically, because my roommate, who's going to come in here at some point and tell these stories, and we're going to go back down memory lane. He would bring his girl in the room, and I just would go to her room, and basically we did that for a whole semester. And so the last,
in the room, you took another girl's spot in your girl room. Okay.
Yeah. So the last day of school, I'm waiting on my mom to pick me up. We lived in Hawthorne at the time, but Cal Baptist was in Riverside. And I remember my mom picking me up, but prior to her picking me up, Laura was moving out the same day. So, me being gentleman Hawthorne, I go help her. And her boyfriend is there. He went to another school, whatever, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I was so heartbroken. And then so I'm driving home. I'm in the passenger seat of my mom's car. My mom had a white car. I remember it vividly. I don't know the name of it, but it was a white car. And summer of 96. And it was just before summer, May, first week of June, maybe. And so we're driving home, and I'm holding back my tears, man. I'm holding back my tears. And my mom stopped and went to the store for something. And I just flooded tears, man. Flooded tears. And then when she got back in the car couch, I just turned my head, just like, damn, I can't believe she did that to me, dog. Can't believe she did that to me. But I wasn't going back anyway. I wasn't going back. But anyways, I'm not talking about the level.
Go back to school, or you wasn't going back to her?
I wasn't going back to that school. I knew I was transferring. So
So would you have ghosted her, or would you have broke it off?
Oh, it was over anyway. That was the last time I was gonna see her anyway.
But I'm saying, when the last time you saw her, were you going to break it off, or you?
Oh no, I was going to help her move out.
Oh, okay.
And then, lo and behold, her boyfriend was helping her.
That's fucking tough.
Yeah, it was tough, but in the grand scheme of things, I was winning, so I'm good. Because I saw her every night. You know what I mean?
So that was your first school when you was hooping, right?
Yeah, Cal Baptist, yeah. And so, say it again.
I said you win as a side man.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I had her Monday through Friday, and I think she would lie and say she's going home on the weekends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's cool, no big deal. But I had her Monday through Friday, which was cool.
You got her 5 days of the week. He got her 2.
That's cool. I mean, that's par for course. Looking back at it, that's what young people do. You know what I mean? So those are the 2 times that I could think of off the top of my head.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
The biggest misconception is that women don't cheat. When you that young, when you that age, that's the biggest misconception that you can get.
Yeah.
You just think you be like, oh man, like she's a woman. Girls don't do what men do. No, they worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Yeah, because she was killing me. And and you definitely right, Dre's Finest. I was hitting home runs every night. I slept in her room every night for a whole semester. So you know what was going on there. Dre's Finest, keep up the good work. At Black Man, peace and love. And so what's up? So the point of me saying that is, every time you fall, you get up. You fall down 4, you get up 5. All right. You fall down 7, you get up 8. All right. So that's basically the summary of that story. Oh Lord.
And that's just okay. And that's just okay.
All right, you
And
gotta
that's
go.
the story about how to become first. That's how you always got to strike first.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I got a lot of stories I'll share with y'all as they come to me. You know what I mean? Because I think we can learn from them. I'm really not ashamed to say a woman broke my heart. She did this. Nah, it was par for course, man. I think it's important. You know, I really think it's important that men have these conversations and men don't be like, oh, I ain't never got my heart. I ain't never got cheated on. Man, please. So yeah. So I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you taking me down memory lane, and hopefully you learned a lot in this conversation. And hopefully you can not only learn a lot, make it applicable to your life. Okay, capiche?
Man, you know what I want to do at some point?
What's that?
I want to tell you to play the song.
Oh, sure, Chris. Summertime.
Okay.
Summertime. More than welcome to, because I know you can stay up late in summertime.
Oh, I can stay up late.
I know,
night.
but I'll feel or Easter break.
I talk to my girl like 3 or 4 in the morning, bro. I swear.
Easter break. Let us know when you're on Easter break.
Oh shit! Did we get Easter break? Yeah, we do.
Okay, just let me know.
All right, sorry, I blanked right there. Yeah, I got you. I don't even know when Easter is. Isn't it like first week of April?
It's one of them. I don't know. It changes every year.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Sometimes in March, sometimes in April.
All right, well then I'll get it on April. All right, bet.
Appreciate you.
All right, peace out, bro.
All right, thank you, dog. Y'all asked for him. He's back, Bryce. And that was a 30-minute conversation. I guess those stories went way over. Damn, but yeah, man. Start having those conversations with your friends, man. So they not lying to themselves for 5 and 10 years, man. Have those conversations about the whole relationship. When it's great, it's great. Tell them it's great. You know what I mean? When you get cheated on, tell your boys, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So what's up, Kyle?
What's going on? Hey, listen, man. Heartbreak, man. It's a beautiful story. It's a funny story afterwards.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. It's like
it takes years of healing.
Hey,
but after you,
go ahead, Kyle.
Hey, after you heal, you're gonna be all right. Go ahead, Fred.
No, I'm just saying, when you get your heart broken, it's like you can't see a finish line. You like, I'm gonna be like this the rest of my life.
Man. You know what's cold though, Fred? Is you've been dogging women your whole life. And then the one time you decide to be a gentleman, you decide to give your all, and then boom. It's like, damn, man, that could have been doing what I've been doing. Right. That's the worst part though. The worst part is that you actually gave 100%. And she just said, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All the karma came back to you at this one time. And it cut deep, man. It cuts real fucking deep. And then we done did way more shit. We done broke way more hearts than our one little heartbreak, cuz. But that shit hurt, man. You know that meme with the little boys like, that shit hurt it. That's how I be feeling, boy.
But I get it though. Any take on you got to take on Joe Rogan?
Fuck him. You know what I mean? I don't listen to the motherfucker no way.
Right.
You know? And we're gonna see what Spotify does. You know, he already queued up the heartstrings. You know? Oh, I didn't mean to buy it. I was just trying to explain. You know what I mean? So they're gonna forgive him. Yeah. You know, black folks always forgiving niggas for no good fucking reason.
Right.
Black folks we the only people that forgive niggas for no reason. Like we forgive niggas. They don't have to do no type of rehabilitation. We just say, all right, man, it's just fine. We'll forgive you. That's black folks. I don't know why we forgive niggas so fucking quick. But your uncle, you know what I'm saying, that stole your bike, 20 years, 20, 30 years ago. Boy, you ain't forget him for nothing.
Man,
You know?
Man, you ain't never lied.
I know you like that bike. Hell, shit, I like mine too with my little pegs on it and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we'll forgive anybody, but shit, niggas that look like us.
Yeah, I see that a lot in all of us. I'm sure I did it at some point as well. But now I just don't care, man. Like I don't have oppressors in my. I don't really have. Like I tell y'all. But I tell you what, today that shit just was rough. What's up, man?
Man, you can't talk about heartbreak. Your girl took and can't, and I ain't call in.
Hey, what year you all? What year you all, TB? What year is this without no home runs?
Shit, I'm talking about back in the day. I mean, shit, we talk about heartbroken, man. Listen, I've been rejected so many times.
That's TB? Oh,
Yeah.
man, TB, man, we don't have time for your book. We don't got time for your book. Listen, man, you ain't got no success stories in that book of yours, man. You know, we talk about you got a triumph at one point. You have no triumph in your book. Your book is your book is literally Shakespeare, cuz you don't have a happy ending. You don't have a happy story in no chapter. You got Romeo and Juliet, a motherfucker die. Hamlet, a motherfucker die. You know what I'm saying? All your plays, a motherfucker gotta die. You know what I mean? You have no happy endings, man. You need to go to a Disney movie retreat, man, so you get some happy endings, man, some fairy tales, man.
Man, listen, man.
Well, I want to hear it. Take Kyle. I want to hear. I mean, TB, I want to hear.
Fred ain't shit. Go ahead, TB. Go ahead and amuse us.
All right, man. So listen, 8th grade, I had this crush on this girl named Tiani Parker, bro.
What? Talk up a little bit. You gotta talk up a little bit. What you say?
Oh, you can't hear me?
I turned you all the way up.
Okay. Yeah, man. So look, I'm just give you one of the stories. So I had this crush on this girl named Tiani Parker. Man, bro, she was like light skinned, had nice titties, fat ass. Like, man. So I had a class with her and shit, bro. So like, you know, like she knew like I had a crush on her and stuff like that. So she used to sit like behind. She used to sit like literally right behind me. So I was like, you know, I'm a nerd and stuff. So you know, I'm doing the stuff. You know, I'm doing all the homework and shit. You feel me? And then she copied my answers and shit. So you know me, you know I'm trying to, you know, shoot my shot, flirt with her and shit like that. And she just laughed. She just bust out laughing when I tried to shoot my shot at her one day. So I remember one day, like, I was like at lunch and shit, and then, you know, motherfuckers like, hey, you know, hey, that's Tony right there. You trying to holler at him? She, no. And then it was this dude, like, bro, he used to just come up and just kiss her and grab her ass every day in front of me, bro. He used to just look at me, bro, and he used to just be laughing and shit. I was crying and shit when I went to the crib, bro. Hello?
I'm here. I Kyle, go ahead, Kyle.
Dude, I told you don't share that shit, man.
Hey, so basically, you were Lorenz Tate and Dead Presidents. How you doing, baby girl? You need something?
Damn.
Call daddy when you need
TB, man.
Call daddy when you need me.
Hey, listen, TB. We need to do a dating show, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fred, we gotta do a dating show for you and only you, man. I think that's what you need, bro. You need a dating show, because right now, to this day, you haven't won. Listen, you know, I had some shit like that happen to me, and then I woke up out of the nightmare. I woke up. You know what I mean? You know?
Hey, a dude just walk up to the girl you hollered at, just grab her.
Man, are you kidding? Listen, I would have simped out, Fred. Listen, I would have simped out. I'd have had the two-piecing. I'd have had the two-piecing, Fred. Because listen, you know, back in the day, I know that's how it was in Oakland. In Oakland, he who had the hands got the girls. Right? So if you was an ugly guy, you know what I mean? If you could fight, you got the girls though. Because they felt protected. You know what I mean? So, you know, they love the gangsters, man. So you know what I mean? I would have had to piece him up, fam. I'd have had to piece him up, cuz. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the disrespect was at an all-time high, TB.
All-time high.
You know? See, because it ain't even about the woman at this point. You know, it's about the respect. You know, you don't respect me as a man. So, you know what? You know, because see, the thing about fighting, it's not about winning. It's not about losing. It's not even about a tie. It's about respect, man. You know what I mean? Because even if I get my ass whooped, you got the respect that I took off on you. Because I'm gonna get mine off first. I'm gonna get you first. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I get you first. And you gonna say, man, this motherfucker took off on me, bro. Your whole entire life, you gonna remember Kyle Davis took off on you first. Yeah, you got him. You might have beat him up. But he did get you first, though. That's how it had to be. As soon as he'd have grabbed the ass in front of me, cuz I'd have said, hey, cuz you gotta throw them hands up, cuz. You know what I mean? Bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, now when people look back at that moment, they gonna say, man, you remember when she used to grab her ass in front of you, dog, and kiss her right in front of you, dog, knowing that was supposed to be your woman? Oh man. Damn.
Kyle, you still in love with her? I mean, TB, you still in love with her?
Nah, I've been over.
Oh, okay.
Is she still fine?
Yeah, she she all right now.
Well, won't you try it again now?
Oh, I definitely do that again now.
I can't hear you. What you say?
Yeah, you got to, because she got 3 kids now. She ready for you.
Man, she got 3 kids and she my age. I'm not fucking with her.
How old are you? 23?
25, bro.
Yeah, she got 1
kid. Man, you young, man. You in your prime, TB.
Yeah,
you supposed to be flipping, tossing these hoes, man.
Yeah.
At 25? Listen, boy, that was my best years. 25? 20, 23, 24, 25, 26?
Yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, man. It's cool though. He'll get there. I don't care.
Yeah, TB, man, we gotta do something for you, man. Cause this can't keep happening, man.
You can reach me by rail.
You know.
Yeah, it's cool though. But you got a lot of years ahead of you. Have fun with it. Have fun.
Man, Bryce doing better than you, TB. Man, you let Bryce come on here and stun on you, man. He got a girl. He giving out IGs and shit, and you out here struggling to buy a bitch of cheeseburger. Hey, the bitch won't let him buy a cheeseburger, dog.
Oh man, you out here on your Chris Rock, man. Hey,
damn. Man, my dog can't buy the bitch a cheeseburger, man.
Oh man, you gotta. Hey, you know what you should do? Just get a white man's mask and just put a white face on. Change your luck.
Nah, never do that.
I know, I'm cool. I mean, you gotta do something.
Damn.
Or you can just, date men.
Hell no.
You can bat left-handed. If you get right-handed, you play baseball. You played high school baseball. Shit.
Hey, what did y'all think of the transition to boxing real quick? What y'all think of Keith Thurman fight last week? Y'all think he ready for?
We didn't watch it. Kyle didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Next question.
Yeah, man. We didn't watch that shit. But hey, what you need to watch is the Mac. Cause nigga, I don't know what you got going on. You need to watch How to Be a Player in the Mac.
Can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it, baby? I can dig it.
Cause look, man, even if you're a big guy, man, you gotta listen to some Biggie Smalls, man. Like he said, man, he said he fat, black, ugly as ever. However.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I'm back in the chat.
Appreciate you, man. Ain't no women in the chat though. Not too many. Shout out to Unique Don. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Man. My dog couldn't buy the bitch a cheeseburger, man. God damn.
Man, yeah, it's
yeah. My boy Bryce right here, you know what I'm saying? He got Instagrams and shit. He ready to share them with the world. TB can't even.
That nigga said, when I got a bitch.
Hey, his new nickname is Shakespeare, cuz.
When I get a bitch, I got a bitch. That shit that's a cold ass line. That nigga was in the pool hall with Tony. Was that the pool hall? Oh, the Mac, man. I can't wait to watch
your bitch just chose me. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait.
We can have this like you get some class, or we can get some gangster shit.
Hey, I can't wait to watch those movies because my son has no idea what those movies are. We watch it Cooley High, all that shit. Dolomite shit. Hey, Dolomite is corny as hell now though, but he's still like
shit back in the day, way down in the jungle deep.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
badass line sipped on the 65 monkey's feet.
No, what I mean by like his cadences are kind of corny. You know what I mean? Like it's not as easy to watch as it was when I was young. I'm like, what is this?
Times is different, man.
Yeah. The cadences done changed. You know what I mean? But,
we need them cadences back though, Fred.
Yeah, back.
You know, that's the problem. That's what's wrong with the community now, but we ain't smooth no more, man. You know?
No, yeah, niggas want to be thugs for sure.
All niggas want to do is shoot a motherfucker up. You ain't never seen niggas just want to be player. But back in the day, niggas just want to be player, man. You know?
Yeah, be a player about that shit.
Man, it was the good old days, man. You know?
Yeah.
I can take you far, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, I wherever you want to go, you want to be your mama, your pappy, your daddy. I just want to be wherever you are, baby. Can you dig it, baby?
I want to be your mother, your father, your brother, your everything. Come on, man. You kidding?
He had her. He was on the beach, right? Was he on the beach when he said that? Or
like on a picnic or some shit.
Picnic, yeah, picnic. I remember.
Yeah, man. I choose you, baby. What? Listen, man. Dog. Listen, I regret not watching that movie even more.
Yeah.
That and Superfly. Listen, Superfly was cold. Hey, he told that nigga, listen, that nigga, he told Freddie, he said, if you don't have my money by tonight, he said, I'm gonna put that young girl of yours on Horace Road, Fred.
Yeah.
See, that's my wife. So what? We said, I'm trying to give you a chance there, boy. Take this chance. His homeboy was like, man, Priest, he got woman problems, man. It's his girl. He said, man, if all my men have bitch problems, I'm supposed to starve? Man, come on, Fred. This nigga was cold, man.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
Great films, man.
Yeah, let's get out of there. I got a writing session right now.
You still write? You got the writing session right now?
It's going well though. I think. Yeah.
You got it tonight?
We had a great night last night. Yeah. We had a great night last night. Wait till y'all see this movie. This shit is so fucking good. Hey, this movie's so fucking good. God damn. The writing.
You ever seen Black Dynamite?
Man,
great film. Another great film.
I've seen them all. I've seen them all. You know, I got older cousins which doubled as my uncles, you know. So I seen all that shit. You know. But,
you got your writing class tonight?
Yeah. I'm waiting. Yeah. Yeah, right now. For sure. 9:40. Yeah, she should be.
Tell us when we got to go, man. You know, we got to go, we got to go.
I'm ready when you are. Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Oh shit, nigga, you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hey, so listen, tonight, man, on the boxing section, man, we talking about movies tonight. Who was the best dad? Lawrence Fishburne, Uncle Phil.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah.
Who was the best dad? That's what we talking about tonight on the boxing section, man. We're gonna do movies and TV shows. Who was the best dad? Who had the best dad? So I'm gonna go. I think Lawrence Fishburne. I just watched Boys in the Hood the other day. Lawrence Fishburne was a damn good father, man.
How about Mr. Winslow?
He was cool. He was cool.
He was there every day.
Lawrence Fishburne though was that dog, man. He was that dude though, man.
Lawrence Fish, you talking
he
about
was teaching niggas economics back in the day.
How about Will Smith in that movie where they slept in the train station?
Huh?
How about Will Smith when he slept in the train station?
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness? Yeah. That
shit was good. I felt every bit of that shit. When they were, oh man. I was so, that movie sucked me in. Oh, that shit was
good. Man.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Hey, Fred. Listen, man. Another amazing show.
It was a good show.
That was a great 30 minutes that I was a part of, boy. I'm telling you, that shit was great.
Oh, with Bryce. Hope he's gonna remember that for the rest of his life.
Man, for sure. And listen, man, there's no heartbreak like the last one. You know what I mean? So be prepared. Always be prepared. Be prepared mentally. You know what I mean? Because once it happens once, prepare yourself. You'll never be the same. But in the words of the great, and like I always say, keep your foot on these suckers' necks. You know what I mean? We're not workers. We're not supervisors. We bosses. You know what I mean? And in the words of the great philosopher, DB, Fredro. Play the song, Fred!
Fredro. Hopefully DB's doing well. Hopefully he's doing all right. Brother Code, G Brown, X Clan, Ricky! Speaking of boys in the hood, Ricky! Hey, Andrew, Kenneth, Jeremy, Brent, appreciate you, Brother Code.
Hey, John Q.
Oh, yeah. Lawrence Fishburne was that dude, though.
He's swaggy, man. He just had it, man.
But he loved his family, though. He loved his son.
The way he argued with the baby mama and shit.
What's up, DJ?
People Hernandez.
Welcome back, man. We missed you, man. We've been looking for you. What up, West Virginia, DJ?
G in the house.
Yeah.
Hustle Slim.
What's up, Pugilist? And Beatbot.
Charles, my guy.
KJ. Andrew Charles. Thank you, dog. Hit the like
Jones, baby. What's happening?
619, San Diego. I'm good, West Virginia. I appreciate you asking. Thank you, dog. Thank you.
Right side, Sh00ting, my brother.
Hey, who fighting this week? Anybody fighting?
I gotta look it up, man. I gotta look it up, dog. I can't lie to you, man.
I meant to show that. Jay Prince. What he said about Joe Rogan.
What he say?
Go to his Instagram, Jay Prince Instagram. You'll see it.
Ooh, for the children.
Another rapper dead.
Another one?
Damn.
Man, I'm glad Robert Easter was able to come out on the other side, man.
Oh, Danny Jacobs fights this weekend against that guy John Ryder.
That's this weekend? I never knew that. Hey, in the next 2 months, Top Rank got some shit for us, Fred.
Who?
Top Rank got some shit for us for the next 2 months.
Oh, really?
March and in April.
They got good cards.
Top Rank got us. We ain't got to even worry. We're gonna see some black fighters.
Yeah, appreciate you, X Clan. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you, X Clan. Yeah, man. Appreciate. Hey, thanks, Mr. Gaither, for telling us Daniel Jacob. I want to see how much Daniel got left in the tank. He hasn't looked good his last
He
2
back
fights.
with Dre.
Okay.
So that's good.
Oh, Idris Alsanya fights Saturday the 12th.
Oh shit! Well, MMA Thursday, MMA for Dummies. Shout out to Max. Shout out to DJ. I guess that's what we doing.
All right, appreciate you, big homie.
Hey, Fred, man, I appreciate you, dog.
All right, man, love y'all.
Man, listen. You helped everybody elevate, man.
We
know what I'm
elevate.
saying?
Yeah, we getting there.
We
together.
appreciate that.
If not together, we'll get there. Love y'all, man. I'm gone.